Hello everybody, welcome to the organizational behavior class. This is Srinivasu Daliparthi, Assistant Professor, VSM College Autonomous. In the fourth unit, organizational change, today we are discussing about organizational change and change process. Organizational change and change process. So, what is change? It is not the strongest of these species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the most responsive to change. The quality of a successful man is to flow and not to freeze, according to Ralph Waldo Emerson. What is change? It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the most responsive to change. The quality of a successful man is to flow and not to freeze. Have to flow, not to freeze. So, organizational change is the process by which organization moves from their present state to some desired future state to increase their effectiveness. So, before going to what is organizational change is the process by the which organization move from their present state to some desired future state to increase their effectiveness. So, what is change problem? What is change problem? Organizational change is a vital if a company were avoid to stagnation and a process and not event, a process and not an event, normal and consistent, fast, and is likely to increase further in the present competitive business. Direct, that is implemented by top down management, or participative, that is involving those parties impacted by change. It natural, that is a reaction to external circumstance and pressures. So, what is change problem? At the heart of change management lies that change problem, that is some future state to be realized, some current state to be left behind, and some structured, organized process for getting from the one state to the other state. At a conceptual level, the change problem is a matter of moving from one state A to another state B. A conceptual level, the change problem is a matter to moving from one state, that is A, to another state to B. In simpler terms, the change problem can be treated as smaller problem having to do with the how, what, and why of change. With a smaller problem have to do with the how, what, and why of change. A change as a how, a problem, and B, a change as a what problem, and C, change as a why problem. First, A, change as a how problem, B, change as a what problem, C, change as a why problem. So, let us see nature, features, and characteristics of organizational change. Nature, feature, and characteristics of the organizational change. Change makes things different. Yes, change makes things different. Change is inevitable. Change is usually an ongoing activity. Change results from factors both inside and outside the organization. Change offers new opportunities and poses new challenges. Changes takes place in all parts of an organization. Change takes place at varying rates in different parts of an organization. Change takes place at different levels of an organization. Change may be both planned and unplanned. The rate of change may be slow or fast. The quantum and magnitude of change may be of first order incremental or second order radical. What is first order incremental or second order radical? And then organizational change are not always uniform. Organizational change are not always uniform. Change brings risk and uncertainties which is not managed properly, may lead to huge costs to the organization or even collapse of the organization. Change sometimes bring challenges without with the which life and business activities may become monotonous and repetitive. Repetitive. Change may bring new business opportunities. Change sometimes bring new threats which acts as stimuli for improvements. Change process may be used by the organization to move from current state to business operations to next higher state of the business operations. Change process may enable the organization to abandon some negative culture values, some outdated obsolete practices and methods, etc. Change process can be used to raise motivation via to creating desire to support and participate in the change. Change process may be lead to more satisfaction through improvement in worker skills and more worker participation. So these are the nature here nature features characteristics of the organizational changes. And change whatever from the interfaces with their organizational components with effectively constitute how corporate culture as illustrated. Change management must take into account each the three components, namely the historical and political evaluation of the company, the management and organization of the company, and the people who work for the company. People who work for the company. Yes. And let us see types of organizational change. A planned change and intentional or goal oriented, and unplanned change accidental. Certain types of organizational change. First one, A, planned change, it is intentional for a goal oriented, and second, unplanned change, it is accidental. So B, fast change and slow change in terms of rate of change. Fast change and slow change in terms of rate of change. And C, first order change incremental, and second order change fundamental or radical in terms of magnitude and quantum. These are the types of organizational changes. And causes, reasons, factors for the organizational change. What are the causes and what are the reasons and what factors for organizational change? External factors. Some factors are external factors. Change in government policies, technological advancement and progress in external environment, change in demographic characteristics, market changes, change in economic conditions, boom versus recession, increase in raw material output cost, social pressures, etc. Social pressures, etc. Causes and reasons and factors for the organizational change. External factors, some factors are changes in the government policies, technological advancement and progress in external environment, change in demographical characteristics, market changes, change in economic conditions, boom versus recession, increase in raw materials, input cost, and social pressures, etc. So, internal factors, some factors are internal factors. What are the internal factors? Change in leadership, structural reorganization, adoption of implementation of new technology, decline probability and productivity concerns, industrial relation problems, etc. These are the internal factors. Change in relationship, change in leadership, structural reorganization, adoption of implementation of new technology, decline, decline in profitability, productivity concerns, and industrial relation problems, etc. Major factors of change in current era. What are the major factors in the change for current era? Demographic changes, demographical changes, political stability, demand for social justice, inclusive growth, and environmental issues, health care issues, medical tourism, etc. Tech innovation, breakthrough, and disruptive technologies innovation, economic transformation, globalization, open and interconnected economies, education and awareness, rising need for the infrastructure, safety and security, balance of the power, have versus have nots, developed versus developing countries, north versus south. These are the major factors change in current era. What is change process? Let us see what is change process. So before going to the what is the importance of change, as we pointed out earlier, change is inevitable. Life itself is also almost synonymous with the concept of change. All organisms must adapt the demands of their environment and their own state of the growth. Throughout history, animals and planets that have not been able to adapt their change when necessary have become existent. Similarly, human grow up leaving behind the characteristics of earlier stages of development and adopting new behavior to age, environment, and expectations. An organization is not much different. An organization cannot and should not remain constant over time, even if the management does not want to change. External pressure forced to the changes. So what is the change process? It is the process which change the state or which results in the change. Change process as unfreezing, changing, and refreezing. Unfreezing, changing, refreezing. Change process as a problem solving and problem finding. And Kurt Lewis models of the change processes, also known as unfreeze change and refreeze model. Levin suggested following 3 steps for the ensuring successful changes. What are the following steps? Unfreeze, next change, refreeze. Unfreeze, change, refreeze. And first step, unfreeze, change efforts to the overcome the pressure of the resistant to the change. Driving forces for the change need to be greater than restraining forces working for status quo. Following steps to need to be taken. Unfreeze, what is unfreeze? Change efforts to the overcome the pressures of resistance to change. Driving forces for change need to be greater than restraining forces working for status quo. The following steps need to be taken. Determine what needs to be done. Ensure there is strong support from upper management. Create the need for change and understand, manage doubts and concern. Understand, manage doubts and concern. And second, first unfreeze and next change. Unfreeze, next change. Change is moving to new stage. Following steps to be need to be taken. Communicate often and dispel rumors. Empower action. Involve people in the processes. First thing. Second thing, change mode, moving the new state. Following steps need to be taken. Communication often, displace rumors, empower actions, involve people in the process. And third step, refreeze. Refreeze, stabilizing the change, stabilizing the change, making new changes permanent. Following steps need to be taken. Anchor the changes into the culture, develop ways to sustain the change, provide support and training, celebrate success. Celebrate success. So bringing organizational changes. Bringing organizational change, diagnosing the organizational capability to change, formula for change, bringing change, 7 levels of change model. 7 levels of change model. Bringing organizational change. A. Diagnosing the organizational capability to change before initiating change process. It is very important to diagnose, access the organizational capability to change. If it is not assessed, diagnosed, then at later stages, change process may be go out for control, leading huge cost to the organizations. Following parameters can be used to the diagnose, assess organizational capability to change, organizational culture, vision for future, commitment of top management, and diagnosing organizing capability to change, risk taking attitude of top management, risk taking capabilities of the organization, degrees of flexibility in organizational system and overall working, effective communication, strong leadership, pool of dedicated managers and senior executives, commitment, motivation and participation of workforce, and convergence of organizational goals and individual. A is diagnose the organizational capability to change continued, and B, formula for change. What is the formula for change? The formula for change was developed by the Richard Bacharach and David Gellner. It is sometimes referred to as Gelcher's formula. The Gelcher's formula stresses that the combination of organizational dissatisfaction, vision for the future and possibility of immediate tactical action must be stronger than the resistance within the organizational in order for the meaningful choice to occur. Driving forces must be restraining process. And C, bringing change. Rollsmith 7 levels of change model. What are the 7 levels? Level 1, increasing effectiveness, doing the right things. And level 2, improving efficiency, doing things right. And level 3, enhancing, doing things better. And level 4, cutting or abandoning the unnecessary things, products simplification. And level 5, copying and imitation, that is doing things which other people are doing, copying, imitation, reverse engineering and benchmarking. And level 6, doing things no one else is doing, re-engineering. And level 7, doing impossible, doing what cannot be done, some breakthrough, a revolutionary or shocking departure from convention. Yes. Organizational change targets: purpose, clarify or creating mission and objectives. Technology improves equipment, facilities and workflows. Structure, update organizational design and coordination mechanism. Task, update job design for individual and groups. people, under update recruiting and selection of practices. Culture, clarify or create core beliefs and values. Strategy, clarify or create strategic and operational plans. And objectives, set of modify specific performance and targets. In today's class we are discussing about organizational change and change process. I think you understood well. Still, if you have any doubts, please comment below. We'll meet in the next class with another topic. Thank you so much.